Welcome to this explanation about articles. This is part of Unit 2 and you can read the explanation on page 20. The goal of this lesson is to explain you the articles, so when you will to use a, an, the or nothing in front of a noun in a correct way. So we will start when to use a, when to use an. An interesting book or a interesting book? Tell me, which one is correct, which one is incorrect? Of course, an interesting book is correct. If you say a interesting book, that that bites each other. That does not sound good. So it's an interesting book. A cat, a book, an itch, an ointment. The general rule is that if it's a vowel, you use an. If it's a non-vowel, like D, M, S, you use an. Okay, but there are exceptions. Is it a university or an university? What do you think? It is, the correct answer is a university. I will explain you why, because you pronounce it as university. So a university, that doesn't bite. It doesn't sound like two vowels. Is it a one-man show or an one-man show? Correct answer is it's a one-man show, because it doesn't sound like a vowel. Okay. So, is it a honest man or is it an honest man? The correct answer is an honest man. You say honest, you start with ah, so that is a vowel. Well, try to do this by yourself. Just write maybe on a piece of paper the answers. I will give you the answers in a few seconds. Maybe you need to pause the video because I first want you to do it yourself and then I will give you the answers. Number 2. A FBI agent or an FBI agent? F, of course, F is not a vowel, but F, that sounds like a vowel, so it's an FBI agent. Umbrella, is it an umbrella or a umbrella? Correct answer is an umbrella. Umbrella, that those are two vowels, so it's an umbrella. Now, is it a orange or is it an orange? The correct answer is an orange, because o is a vowel, so you use an. And is it a human or an human? Correct answer is human, so it's a human. Okay, let's continue. Now you know how to use, when to use a or an. We're now gonna compare when to use the and when to use a or a. Can you give me, what should you fill in here? A or the? I would fill in here the because it's very specific. There's only one book that's called Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. The second one, I would say, can you give me a book for my birthday? I'm not specific. Any book will be okay. So that's why you use a. The difference is that a or an you use when it's one of many. He is a salesperson. Probably it's a big company. There will be many salespersons. Or in general, this is also the way you tell people what profession you have. That is a recipe of Jamie Oliver. He's a famous cook, many recipes. This is just one of them. The book you gave me, the book that you gave me, that's very specific. We're talking about one book. It's very clear which book it is. If there's only one, like the world or the CEO of this company, then you use the. Also for groups of people. There is a typing error here. The unemployed or the lonely. So he is a salesperson. And what would you fill in here? He is the best manager I have ever worked for. And this one. There is a course about management next Monday. There are probably many courses about management. That is a Nicaraguan company. Okay. Now you know when to use the. You know when to use a or an. Sometimes it's also before a noun you can fill in nothing. For instance, love is very important. All you need is love. I'm not using the in front of it. I'm not saying a in front of it. I use nothing in front of it. I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, love is an abstract concept. It's an abstract word. Can you count love? No, it's non-countable. Now my question to you is, can you give me examples of words that are non-countable and abstract? Such as love. Think a few minutes about that. What kind of words can you come up with? You can pause this video. Alright. I'm thinking about words as technology, democracy, hope, fear, money, health, wealth, advice. Probably many words you can't count health. You can't count. You can't say I have two monies. No, you can say I have $2. You can't say I have two monies. No. Also all these abstract words are non-countable, and generally you don't use the or a in front of it, you use nothing in front of it. All you need is love. Health is very important. People only think about money. There are also some words that are not abstract, but they are not countable, such as water. Can you think of other words that are not abstract and non-countable? I give you a few seconds. All right. Words I came up with, maybe you come up with other words, are coffee, water, food, juice. You cannot count them. You can say, I want 2 coffees. Uh, I want 2 cups of coffee. Or you say, 2 coffee, please. You can't count hopes. 1 hope, 2 hopes, 3 hopes. No, it's just hope. It's just an abstract concept. You cannot count it, and you generally don't use the or a in front of it. I have lost hope. I need coffee. Democracy is important. But of course, to everything there are some exceptions. Sometimes, when you're really specific, you can use the in front of it. The money that I gave you is gone. It's very clear. The money I gave you is one of a kind. The advice you gave me was very useful. In this context, you can use it like this. Nicaragua is a democracy. There are many democracies in the world, but Nicaragua is one of them. This is a small exercise. Pause this video for a moment, write this down on a piece of paper. I will give you a little bit of time, but please pause this video and do this exercise. Number 1, I'm going to the answers. Please pause this if you haven't finished. All you need is love. So you fill in nothing. Love is an abstract word, abstract noun. The money you gave me yesterday is gone. Health is very important. He works for CETEL. It's important that the objectives are realistic. You can also fill in nothing here. Nicaragua is a democracy. For more information about this, you can go to page 20 in your book, but also page 157 in your book to read more about this. You can also visit these websites. I posted this presentation also in Google Classroom in another post. And if you haven't done it yet, I want you to do the exercise of page 20. In a quiz, I will ask you for the answers to this, only if you haven't done this yet. Thanks for your attention. This was my explanation, and if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks. So this exercise you need to do.